The rain was cold, but the silver of his eyes was colder. 5 years ago, Alpha Silas looked at me and said the words that destroyed my world. "You are weak, human, and no mate of mine. Leave or be hunted." I left. I survived. And I kept the biggest secret in the pack's history. But now, the rogues are at my door. My sun is glowing with a power I can't explain, and the only man who can save us is the one who threw us away. Chapter 1. I lived in the shadows of the Grey Ridge Mountains, working as a healer in a small human village. My son, Leo, was 4 years old, the perfect image of the father he had never met. He had Silas's obsidian hair and a stubborn streak that could move mountains. I thought we were safe until the night the sky turned red. Rogues. They didn't want gold. They wanted Leo. They could smell the alpha blood in him, blood that shouldn't exist from a weak human mate. As the village gates splintered, a howl tore through the night. It wasn't a rogue, it was a king. A massive, midnight black wolf leaped over the walls, tearing through the invaders with a ferocity that made my blood run cold. When the dust settled, the wolf shifted. Silas stood there, scarred and older, but with the same terrifying command in his gaze. He didn't see me at first. He saw Leo, and for the first time in my life, I saw the great Alpha King Silas stumble. "Elara?" His voice was a broken rasp. I stepped in front of Leo, clutching my silver dagger. "Stay back, Silas. You made your choice 5 years ago." "The rogues are hunting him, Elara. They know what he is," Silas growled, his eyes flashing gold as his inner wolf fought for control. "The pack is no longer safe, but my fortress is. You're coming with me." "I'd rather take my chances with the rogues," I spat. "You don't understand." He stepped closer, the scent of cedar and lightning, his scent, filling my senses. "I didn't reject you because you were weak. I rejected you because my brother was planning a coup, and I couldn't keep you safe. I've spent 5 years thinking you were dead. I won't lose you again. And I won't lose him." Inside the obsidian walls of the king's fortress, the tension was suffocating. Silas tried to be a father, offering Leo wooden swords and stories of the great moon, but Leo only stared at him with guarded eyes. "Why does he look at me like that?" Silas asked me one night in the library. "Because he knows his mother cried for a year because of you," I replied, not looking up from my herbs. Suddenly, the ground shook, not from an earthquake, but from Leo. In the courtyard, my sun was glowing with a blinding white light. He wasn't just an alpha, he was a lunar child, a rare phenomenon that only happens when a human-wolf bond is true, despite a rejection. The light acted as a beacon. Within an hour, Silas's brother, the man who had forced our separation, was at the gates with an army of dark magic users. "Give me the boy, Silas, and I'll let the human live," his brother Cassian shouted. Silas turned to me. He took my hand, his grip warm and solid. "Elara, I spent 5 years living a lie to protect you. I won't spend another second without showing you the truth. Take Leo to the secret tunnel. If I don't come back—" "Don't you dare," I whispered, the old bond snapping back into place. "You don't get to leave us twice." Silas didn't shift into a wolf this time. He tapped into the lunar power radiating from our sun. The rejection was a mistake, but the love was ancient. Together, their combined energy created a shockwave that decimated Cassian's dark magic. The battle was won, but the wounds were deep. Silas lay in the infirmary, his life force drained from using the lunar energy. I sat by his bed, Leo asleep in the chair next to me. When Silas finally opened his eyes, they weren't cold silver anymore. They were soft. "Ada, did I earn it?" he whispered, A second chance? I looked at my son, then back at the man who had burned the world down to keep us safe. The story isn't over yet, Silas, but for the first time, we aren't running.